Hey y'all, how's it going? It's your boy Canard Lewis. We in the flesh, we doing it right. And I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that continues on the conversation of not only opening our eyes, but again, keeping them open. And what's so crucial about that is the fact that we can't allow ignorance to be bliss anymore. We can't allow ourselves to be comfortable and remain in a little bubble. Because people are dying, people are being mistreated, people are being invalidated. And it's quite sickening and it's numbing and it's frustrating and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because it goes on for so long, but people don't seem to see because, they ask that question if the tree were to fall in the forest, nobody was there, would it make a sound? And I feel like we're those trees, as I've said before. We're making sounds. Sad thing is, we're making sounds in front of people, but they don't seem to listen to us. And understand that we all don't have the luxury or the privilege to experience firsthand what it's like to be oppressed, what it's like to, feel these mishaps, feel this mistreatment. But we could see with our ears. We could see with our brains because there's so much information out there that we could easily Google it. We could easily check out a book in the library, go to Barnes and Noble. Like, we could easily do this. We could easily find out information, but we choose not to because it's not affecting us personally. And that's sad. I know I'm not going to feel what it's like to be a black woman, or even a woman at that, or a darker skinned person, or somebody part of the LGBTQ community. But just because I'm not a part of those demographics, part of those identities, doesn't mean that their gender, their shade of melanin, their sexual orientation doesn't nullify their blackness. And since it doesn't nullify their blackness, I have to step by them. I have to stand by them. We all need to stand by them. We all need to stand by with each other and unify each other because that's what they want us to do. They already divided us on skin color. Now you want to add gender to it. Now you want to add sexual orientation to it. Now you want to add shades of melanin to it. And you see this, and this is why I open your eyes. See what the colonizers have done to us. See what the colonizers have instilled in us for so long, and we have internalized it, we have accepted it, and we have inflicted that pain onto our own people. And it's sad. Black women are dying, but nobody's talking about it. Trans folks are dying. Trans women are dying, and nobody's talking about it. People are being hung, and there's not that much investigation going on about it. There's the conversations are being held, but they're minimal to the bigger picture. And in order for us to understand the bigger picture, and in order for us to understand why protesters are protesting the way that they do, is to understand the foundation of pain. Is to understand the repetition of our voices being stomped on, being silenced. So we cannot critique the way that we express. We can only understand why we are expressing that way. And if we have an issue with that issue, then maybe we open up a book. Maybe we do something in the Google search engine and we type in something and we find out more information. Maybe that's something that we do. Because look at the prison industrial complex. Look what that has done to black folks. Look at the effects of redlining. Look at the lack of health care. Look at the equitable gaps with education. Tell me that. Tell me the effects. There's so many issues at hand that we need to open up our eyes about. Because if we don't open our eyes about, we allow other issues to not get solved. I recommend us learning from our colonizers, learning from the white men, how they divided and conquered. Maybe we should do the same thing. We talked about housing, right? There's issues within housing with black folks. There's issues with banking, education, law, policing. That's what we're talking about now. Education, healthcare, mental health. There's so many things, and what I want us to do is, I want the black folks, and I hope the non-black folks can join us, and we tackle those issues within that very department. And I know you may think that you may not have the power to do so, but you do. There's power in numbers. So what we do is we create like a larger council, but there's a mini council within. We focus on our strengths. We focus on the fields that we already in and educating people within that field. You don't change the world by being the president. You change the world by being a teacher. You cannot fix the world if you do not fix your home, your community, where you go to work. Understand the gaps within your workplace. And then you come together, representatives from each foundation, representative from healthcare, representative from education, representative, from housing, from law, like all that coming to bounce off ideas, see what we can do, congregate together. That's a huge thing that we need to do. And we open our eyes, but like again, the non-black folks need to do their job. They need to do their job at learning, understanding. We can't pick and choose who we fight for. We can't pick and choose what kind of facts we listen to. We just can't. Because it gets frustrating, it gets tiresome. And I want it to end, but I know it's going to take some time. And it's frustrating that we have to be on the front lines of it. How come we have to be the ones educating non-black folks what to do? People that are a part of the oppressive group have to educate their own people. As a man, I gotta educate more men. As a straight guy, I gotta educate more straight folks. And that's what it is. That's what we need to do. As a lighter-skinned brother, I gotta educate other lighter-skinned brothers. It's our job to do our job within our own communities and educate. Open your eyes, keep them open. There's information out there, and in order for you to digest it, you have to make the active choice of wanting to. So let's fight, let's stick together, let's keep on doing it. We need the protesting, we need the boycotting, we need it all. They all work, they all matter. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.